winning the war. I get knocked down, I get back up, get up and go, I stay ready for more. Go to the toe till I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself 8 times, no trick, trips. Give me the loot. See now we going high.
Man, what a freaking fight. You're listening to this edition of Going to the Body with the Urban Sports Scene. It's our Canelo Bud post fight show. God damn, I'm Wole, joined my guy Ray. We also got homie Sunday from Fans Rankings. What's up, Sunday? And thank you. First off, before anything, before we talk about this fight and this amazing outcome of this fight, please make sure I want to make sure you plug everything from our viewers and also your socials, whatever. Tell our fight fans how about your platform.
All right, everybody. First of all, thank y'all for joining this show, everybody. Wole, Ray, thank you for inviting me. Fan Rankings, basically, Fan Rankings, the website, Fan Rankings, the YouTube channel at Fan Rankings. Basically, we rank the top 10 players across multiple sports and positions. This is really we bring the fans in this, and not just myself and the writers on our team. We really bring the fans in this. We all rank like I said, the top 10 right in this case fighters right now. Athletes and sports across all positions. And basically we get all the fans involved, but we also, if you get involved, you also win prizes. So so this is pretty cool, guys. Wole, Ray, thank you for inviting me.
Man, of course. I'm laughing at these chat dudes, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I know it's late. I see George going ham. We know what it is. It took too long to get that fight started, but thankfully we had the fight that we wanted, so it's all good.
Oh man, yeah, good. Hey, yo, real talk. We had the fight we wanted. This was something super special. Like we saw, one of in terms of. And I don't want to go dive into it super early, but one of the outcome, one of the the performances that that's hard to match. To be real with you, to jump to this level and fight one of those dudes, it is what it is. But before we talk about before we dive into all of that, we got to knock out some logistics. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and other podcast platforms. Just search the Urban Sports Scene. If you want to check out our website, just check out the Urban Sports Scene, which is www.urbansportscene.com. You can make sure you subscribe to our Urban Sports Scene YouTube channel. If you're in the YouTube chat, we accept super chats. Super chats help us support our show. The super chats will be prioritized over all comments in the YouTube chat. So again, if you want to support our show and you like the stuff we're talking about, hit us with a super chat and it helps us support what we're doing out here. Don't forget to tweet us at Urban Sports Scene, hit us up on IG and TikTok at Urban Sports Scene, our Urban Sports Scene Facebook page. You can also join our Urban Sports Scene Facebook group. Just search Urban Sports Scene, sports bloggers, sports podcasters, and sports debates. All right, Ray Jeezy. I'm gonna start with you, bro. We already talked about this, man. Terence Bud Crawford shocked the world, man. He did great work, Brody. It is what it is. He showed that he's him. Bud Crawford showed that he's him. In Vegas. Unified superweight middleweight champion Canelo Álvarez was not enough for Bud Crawford, bro. He was not. Bud Crawford is now the new unified superweight middleweight champion. He is him. Ray, your overall thoughts on this fight, Brody?
I think shock the world to me personally is a bit of a overstatement. I don't think Bud shocked nobody. We all knew coming in, Bud had a great shot to win this fight for various reasons. And it was interesting the way he fought it. Wole, you mentioned several times before we came on, he kind of fought like Mayweather. Yes. He was sticking, moving. He was constantly changing his stance. He had Canelo guessing. Canelo doesn't make adjustments well. Canelo typically comes forward, and Bud was ready for whatever he was bringing. That's the thing about Bomac as a trainer and Bud as a fighter. They prepare for somebody based on tendencies. They did that with the Arrow, and they made it semi-look easy. He respected Canelo a lot more than he respected Errol. That was the biggest difference.
Easily, Brody. Easily. Like I noticed that. Easily.
And nobody to me, neither one was really like badly hurt. Canelo's going to be red. Look at his complexion. That's no big deal.
Yeah,
Max Kellerman, I think, was kind of overstating it. But at the end of the day, Bud fought a great fight. We knew Bud had a chance. Canelo fans, some of them need to just show respect. Stop hating at this point. Like we had somebody coming on our chat on our pre-fight show with Al saying, "Oh man, go to sleep if y'all respect Bud. Canelo easily going to knock a man out that's coming up, blah blah blah, weight classes." They were pretty much the same size in general. As you saw, Bud wasn't really affected by the quote unquote weight gain. Bud Crawford fought a great fight. That was his last fight, y'all. Celebrate the career and greatness of Bud Crawford tonight. That's what this is all about. Netflix ushered in a new era of boxing, and Bud Crawford, thanks to him for taking the fight, for going after greatness. And now this is where we are. No pay-per-views. They got to fix that weight. Like I said, it was and the weight. It wasn't even and the new at first. It was I slept for like part of the Vargas fight.
That joint was trash, homie. That shit.
Man.
That I mean, excuse my language. I'm about to curse. That joint was trash. I'm mad if like Fernando Vargas should be mad in life. But Sunday, Brody, what are your thoughts on overall in this fight?
Overall, before we even get to the fight, literally, this is the type of fight where I should be driving from Buffalo Wild Wings or from Green Turtle or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm or literally spending $100 on this type of thing. But we're literally watching on Netflix right now. So I'm literally pretty hyped about that. Like this is something. This is unreal to me, really. And then probably some new fans watching, like, oh, all right, this is cool or whatever. But no, this type of fight does not happen like this, especially just watching on Netflix. This is like this is bring me back to like watching. I think Tyson was on Fox when I was a little kid, like one time. You know, this is bring like I have those memories. Like this is it. This is legit, and this is basically this is a new era. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm not that excited about it being like 2 a.m. and then having like a whole.
That's crazy, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, and having like a whole concert before the fight and everything like that. Like they gotta manage how they
gotta do better.
Take at least maybe a 3-fight main card or something, and then like and then chill on the concert and stuff. But other than that, like it was great. But to the fight, I have a little opposite opinion than Ray regarding this. I'm pretty hyped about it. Just this magnitude of two fighters coming together like this is pretty amazing. I had a little the unofficial scorecard and how Max was talking everything. I had a little different regarding like up to the 6th round. I had it even, really.
I'm with you. I had it too.
Yeah, I didn't have it like a clean sweep like they were talking about. It was like like those.
There's a biasness. Like Ray said, like me and Ray would text. There's a biasness with that. But go ahead, though. Go ahead.
Yeah. It was just like the body shot Canelo was delivering like throughout that whole, I think 4 or 5 rounds. He seemed like he went away from it later on in the fight, but I felt like that was working for him. Yeah, but those clean shots. It was really close. It wasn't wasn't Canelo 10-9. It was really close, and I wouldn't mind giving it to Terence here and there. But after the 6, man, like clean sweep. It was pretty amazing. There was one shot. Like Canelo turns red when he gets hit, but it was how Canelo rolls with the punches, like he just turns whatever. For a split second, I thought he did it, but I was like, hold on. No, Terence hit him. He turned him around. He turned his head around. Like it was legit. And Terence like took his shots. And this is someone coming up in weight from 2 classes and to do it. Terence took his shots, and Canelo's the type that puts guys to sleep. And Terence took his shots, and it was pretty amazing to watch. So I'm pretty hyped about it. So, and I get the retirement talk from both of them. I hope it doesn't happen. Like so. I just hopefully get a couple fights in. I mean, hopefully, I think we talked about this on. You guys were on my show.
And a great show. And a great show. And you know what? And I feel bad about saying this. I'm premature with this.
Yeah.
I do want you at the end of the day, like your show is a great show and a great platform. I think folks need to I do want to. I know you said it earlier, but I want you to hammer on to it, like what your show has to bring to the table.
Well, he can bring his rankings at the end. Let him rank it.
Yeah.
Let him.
Okay,
Bud is
Ray's right. Ray's
now.
right. All right, Ray's right. All right. All right. I'm trying. Look, I'm trying to showcase folks. Bro. You know what I mean?
No. All right, we'll wait to the end to talk about it now a little bit. It's up to you guys. I mean,
no, we doing it in. We doing it in. Ray's right. We doing it in.
All right. Okay. But yeah, I'm pretty sad. But like you guys talked about it regarding retirement talk and stuff like that. I hope Terence sees the payday, payday. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he stays in it a little bit longer. There's a couple fights we'll talk about it later at the end as well. Yeah. I feel like there's a couple fights he can take, get that. I feel like that Canelo payday might transfer to it might be Terence payday. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope there's a couple matchups he might hopefully he'll take, you know what I'm saying, and stay around a little longer, because I hope this ain't the end.
I just feel like, and for me, like I feel like in this fight, like Terence and Ray like jokes me about this. Like Bud Crawford showed me, like, again, I can't doubt this dude and what he did in like the championship rounds in terms of boxing. Like you can't doubt, like he's not one dimensional, right? That's the thing that I kind of like took away from this fight. Like when you look at Mayweather is an individual who can switch skills. Like everybody usually like, okay, Mayweather this way, and Bud is a good boxer, so Bud can fight this fight, whatever. And I looked at Bud because all the fights we've seen in the past, he's a closer. Bud is a closer. We've seen that. But this was a fight where he fought the smart fight. Like he fought the exact smart fight. Like he didn't get into danger. Like he would mix up when he didn't mix up. I want to say like round 8 is when he tried to mix it up with Canelo, and just to show him Canelo that I'm here. But in the day, at the end of the day, like I'm in charge of this fight, though. That's the most important thing. I'm in charge of this fight. So to me, like looking at this fight, like Bud showed dominance and skill set, and then like showed Canelo, like, yeah, like you may be the face of boxing, but I am boxing. Like I'm gonna give credit when credit. I am boxing. And that's what I do. Like I loved about this fight, because we like, in terms of like Ray and I, we talk about boxing, we cover boxing, we talk about boxing, we have like segments on boxing, and we all have like we had our questions about Bud Crawford. It is what it is. But like looking at this fight, you gotta appreciate skill and skill set and what you do at the top level. Canelo has fought the best boxers. He's fought Mayweather. He's fought Plant. He's fought so many, like Triple G. He's fought so many great boxers to get to this level. But the fight of Bud Crawford and taking on that challenge, and Bud, who we said has ducked, like not ducked, other individuals have ducked Bud, right? And management hasn't given Bud these fights that he deserves to fight, right? So it's a little bit of everything, right? And he gets this fight and he shows everybody that, you know what? I am him. I am him. And I will give you and I will show you that why I am him. Yeah, he deserved this platform and he deserved this outcome. I'm gonna be real with you.
Bud, as the face of boxing, is not the greatest look because of his personality, because he doesn't necessarily want to carry himself like that. But skills pay the bills. I mentioned that in our pre-fight show. That's what it's all about. And that was the scary part, because again, when you can only fight one way, which is many Mexican fighters, you knew it was a big risk for Canelo. Shout out to Canelo, like you said, for doing all that he's done in his career. Yeah. Canelo comes out of this unscathed, paid. I think he's good too. Sunday mentioned him retiring. I doubt it, because he's built a little different. I think Canelo wants to continue to get that Turk money. I think that Bud is done. Like I said, I heard beforehand if he wins this fight, it was a wrap, because there's not many fights left out there that make sense for him. People are now, of course, that they're mad at Bud. I'm looking at X, aka Twitter, saying, "Oh, he got to fight Benavidez. He wants to be considered GOAT." No, Benavidez is way too big. Come on now.
No, he's not fighting. No, that's not fair.
That's way too big. Fair. You know what I'm saying? Crawford.
Ray, we know. Ray, we know this though. Ray, we know this.
We can only roll with the facts. People hate me if you want, hate our show if you want, hate Sunday if you want, but you can only roll with the facts. And that is, this man he dominated Arrow. he semi-dominated Canelo. I'm gonna say semi because, like I said,
he dominated Canelo. He outboxed Canelo.
He got outboxed. So, but no, the word domination. Look at Paul in the chats, man. Paul is like, what were y'all watching? Like Paul is over there on the high.
No. Domination is different from like
he dominated Earl. He didn't dominate this fight.
Yeah. Like he fought the best box. He fought an awesome fight. Domination is different. Like knocking out dudes, knocking down dudes is different. Like he fought the fight. He needed to fight to win this fight. That's different. That's totally different.
100%. But here's the thing. To me, at the end of the day, there's nothing. I mean, again, there's Boots at 154. There's Jermell. There's some guys that maybe he could fight, but what else is there for him to prove? Like I said, he's gonna go out undefeated, GOAT status. I don't even think he goes in the broadcast, like I said on the pre-fight show, because I don't think he wants to do that. You're going to see Bud Crawford everywhere. The Breakfast Club, Good Morning America. I'm Bud for the next month. If you don't like him, you better turn your TV off, get off social media because he ain't going nowhere. But to me, especially if you're an Arrow fan, he should have been brought you into the fold because that fight proved right then and there you can't doubt this man, which is why some of us pick Canelo. Who said, rematch, Brittany, go for life? Listen, I'm for a rematch. Look at how this turned out.
Let me put it out there.
Casuals did not like this fight. We as boxing fans, we thought it was a good fight. The casuals like, nah, we didn't see no knockout. We didn't see these crazy exchanges. I don't know if a rematch happens, but from a financial standpoint, of course, it makes sense. But it's all up to Bud Crawford. I don't think Bud does it to be real. We'll see what happens.
Sunday, go ahead. Go Sunday.
Yeah. I don't, like you mentioned a little bit. I don't see him. He don't got that type of personality stuff. Like he ain't gonna call himself Money Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna. But hopefully, but skills pay the bills. Like he can be Mr. Netflix. They can push him on Netflix more. I can see him fight
Mr. Netflix.
Yeah, Jamar Charlo, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to see a knockout or something like that, put him that might happen. I like that matchup, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's the way they push him. Hopefully they push him. They put him on different shows, you know what I'm saying? They'll show his personality a little bit more. I enjoyed him on the Netflix show that they had. So like he it's there. You just gotta get it out of him, and by getting him out of him, put him in front of these interviews and stuff like that. And make him Mr. Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like give him fights and let the world see.
Make him the draw.
He's the baddest man.
Pay him like the draw too. For sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
I agree with that definitely. But I don't know if this was a classic though. I'm not.
Not classic. It's not classic.
I'm not rushing back to watch this again tomorrow.
No, Brody, it's not a classic. Let's keep the bean. Hey, Ray, are you doing? I'm looking at it like Nika, like retweet. You said some smart ass comment. Like, you said like Urban Sports Team. Thank you, Nika. WC.
No, I said thank you for the retweet.
The WCW. Oh, okay.
That's Women Crushing It Wednesday.
I know. I thought you feel like you was going at me for my thirstiness. You're right. I feel you.
Stop drinking, brother, because that's the problem. You don't interpret things right. You sweating like crazy over there.
I'm not sweating. Actually, I'm not sweating at all. I'm not sweating. The real talk, I'm not even sweating. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm fried though.
You look shiny.
No,
you got cocoa butter,
nigga, dude. I want to curse like you messing with me. Now you messing with me. I'm fried too.
He said I put a smart comment. No, I was showing love. But anyway, whether it's a classic though, I agree with you, Paul. Whether it's a classic doesn't matter again because what this man has achieved in the weight classes. I think when Terence Crawford is inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame, that's going to be such a unique day to go back through his career, to talk about all the doubters, to talk about the politics, to talk about how he won in a lawsuit against Top Rank, what doesn't happen. He's accomplished so much in and outside the ring, and also coming from Omaha, Nebraska, being shot. I think it's just time to celebrate. I like the Mr. Netflix. I like that Sunday. I think we need to run with that. I think that's original. Yeah. Do something different with this dude in terms of, like you said, how you market him. But I think going down as one of all-time greats is undisputable. And I don't know if we've seen anything like him. I mean, Floyd was different, yes. But, Crawford, you got to show a lot of respect for the way he moved throughout his career. And also, go back to what Wole said earlier. It wasn't all his fault. That's why I was a little irritated with him. I've been saying this, that he re-signed with Top Rank a couple times. I get the money was good, but you knew it was going to be limited in terms of what big fights you can get. But all that's out the window now to me as well. He's now dominated Errol Spence, and he now beat Canelo Álvarez, arguably two of the top guys in this era as well. Let's just say Spence fought a fight like Canelo fought tonight. People would have been clamoring for the rematch because they would have felt like, okay, it was close enough to where we need to see it again. But that didn't happen. It didn't happen. And Spence, like I said, was considered one of the greatest of the era. I know the car accident plays into some roles, but the same way with Tyson, we still consider Tyson one of the greatest, one of the baddest men ever. Jail made a difference in his career too, but still, you can't dispute the fact that Bud has beat two of the greatest fighters of our era. If I'm wrong, let me know, because Errol dominated the competition up until Bud. Maybe Danny Garcia, no, he was just coming back at that time, but Errol was dominant.
All right, we got a question. Ray, you got a question from George. It says, is it classic in the sense of a back and forth fight? No, but performance is all time. It was Michelangelo,
Sistine Chapel or Beethoven.
Yeah, goddamn, George.
George, you being real descriptive. I like it.
Man,
but see, when those are classic paintings, George. This wasn't I don't want to rush to Netflix or YouTube like I gotta see this again. I might want to go try to rescore it again, maybe that, but it wasn't one of those fights. But again, shout out to Bud Crawford. I don't want to debate something that takes away any type of shine.
No, there's not shine. Yeah. No, there's levels to it. Like, all right, let me be real with you, Ray. I know you're going with it, and I agree with you. It's like when we saw what's the old boy, the middleweight fight. Was super middleweight or like the regular middleweight fight that we saw when them dudes was going. They were going to the body. Not lack of a better term, they were going to the body.
Christian Mabili? Yeah.
Like that's super middleweight. That is all right, real talk. That is a fight where you could say, like, you got your entertainment worth. Like, it's a boxing fan, you got your entertainment's worth. Like, so I know what Ray's talking about, like this, like Canelo and Bud ain't that fight on the same card. And no, now if you love boxing, and you appreciate the skill set of boxing,
right?
You appreciate Canelo. I mean, you appreciate Bud for what he did to Canelo in this fight. I agree with that, but I'm not going to say like this is a classic. This is not far from a classic. The classic is the result. That's the classic. The classic is the result that a dude that moved up the fight. A dude that we talk about is one of the all-time great, the all-time money makers in fights. And to do it at his weight level and beat him, yes, that is like an all-time great moment for that individual. But in terms of the world of boxing, no, it's not an all-time great fight. I'm not gonna put that out there. I agree with Ray.
I see. That's more. It's a classic statement or something.
Yes,
I don't know. It's just this was like a huge statement fight and something you'll remember, you know what I'm saying? Like this is not the beginning of Terence Crawford, but we're on the end. But for a lot of folks, this could be the beginning of something, you know what I'm saying, that they're going to remember for a long time. So I see it as that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. See, when you look at Canelo's record, look at how many times he's fought. Look at the guys he's fought. Then you look at Bud's record. It's still going to be a lot of people. Yeah. I'm just telling y'all that it's going to say all-time greats. They put Canelo ahead of Bud because of the body of work and because he fought multiple times each year. He didn't duck smoke except for maybe Benavidez, who was much bigger. But I'm just saying, like, but that'll be the only criticism that I can kind of agree with. Like, his inactivity was definitely an issue, and it's the era of protect your O. And these guys did that because the more you get in the ring, the more risks you take. Bud definitely took a risk in this fight, but when last time he fought? You know what I'm saying? That would be the only thing I would agree with, because I'm just looking at X, and I know Shakur Stevenson just tweeted out like, "You ninjas is crazy." He's frustrated. I get it, but people always gonna have a criticism, no matter how much you achieve in your career, no matter what you do, you always gonna hear it. So we can still talk about it, but at the end of the day, we celebrating the facts tonight, and the fact is that Bud Crawford achieved something that most boxers have not. It's only like one other boxer that's achieved what he has achieved. I know Dan Raphael tweeted that out. I need to look at that so I can give you the actual stat. But classic fight, all time, or however you want to classify it, doesn't matter to me. does it warrant a rematch for me? I'm not as excited about seeing a rematch, to be real. And
No, I want a rematch. I want a rematch.
Not in the same sense, like when Errol lost, Wole was like, I don't want to see a massacre again. In this case, it's like Canelo can't really make any adjustments that's going to make me feel like he's going to come in and do something different.
Yeah.
That's why
I will say this, like, do you feel like Canelo, I'm starting with you, Sunday, did Canelo feel like the bigger fighter? Because obviously he's the one that set at that tone. Did he feel like the bigger fighter, or was it more like Bud's skill?
Canelo looked like the bigger fighter.
Okay.
But he didn't
fight like a bigger fighter?
He didn't feel like the bigger fighder. Like Terence Canelo's like boxing strong, and Terence is like wrestling strong. And like it's a difference. And then when they literally like put their like they got their like left foot next to each other and they were like going toe to toe, like their feet were inside of a tire or something, and they were just going at it. Terence wasn't pushed back. The only reason why Terence went backwards, he let himself go backwards. He was moving around like dancing around a little bit, but he was not like moving backwards. He was strong. He even in the ropes, he was literally picked him up a little bit and turned him around. You know what I'm saying? Like he is strong. Like he's definitely strong. And he, like I said in the beginning, like he took a lot of his punches. He took a lot of his weight when they were moving around a little bit. Like Terence, it's amazing. He's going up. He went up 2 weight classes and to do this. So this is like, it's again, like goes back to a little, like, this is a classic statement that he pulled right here.
Ray, but same question for you, Brody.
What's the question again? Sorry.
Like, oh no. I felt like did Canelo like the bigger boxer to you?
Wole, you said it to me before the fight. I'm gonna give you flowers that he was gonna rehydrate and he was gonna come in bigger. It looked bigger, but I think Sunday said it. I'm not gonna keep being redundant. He didn't feel like the bigger fighter. Again, and it's also in credit to the way Bud boxed. He didn't give Canelo a chance to really get off as a bigger fighter.
You didn't.
He moved well. He put together combinations. Canelo loading up with those shots didn't help, and that's how Canelo fights. Canelo, if I'm Canelo, I would put together more combinations. And Canelo having this much success without a jab all these years is crazy.
Man. It's crazy
because
work, bro.
To me, if there's one thing that he could have surprised Bud with tonight in Bo Mack, he came out jabbing. But he looked, in my eyes, very comparable to Terence Crawford. And I was cool with that. Terence Crawford coming up in weight wasn't a big of a story to me, to be real with you. Like I said, if he's fighting somebody like David Benavidez, then I'm like, whoa, that's a risk, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like when Jermell Charlo sized up Canelo in their first face. I was like, man, this dude ain't even that big for real. You know, it's just Canelo's been more comfortable with that weight. It's the first time Canelo has lost a big fighter that way, which is crazy. That speaks to what Crawford did. I want to share this tweet. From Dan Raphael, he said Terence Crawford now a 5-division champion, one of 3 4-divisional lineal champs, only 3-division undisputed of multi-belts, first undisputed in 3 divisions since Henry Armstrong held 3 at the same time in 1938. That's how much history was achieved tonight.
Amazing.
Crazy.
Amazing. Like, so like for me, like he didn't going into this fight, he didn't look like Canelo to me didn't like the bigger imposing fighter. He just didn't. And I feel like Bud, to his credit, kind of like took that away from it in terms of that element. You know what I'm saying? Like fighting from the outside. And it was something like, and Ray and I, we talked about it on a prior show. I wasn't sure he was capable of it because like when we see see Bud as a fighter, he's about closing. Bud is about closing. Like he's an aggressive fighter. But here, he stayed on the outside. It's like he respected his opponent. And I wasn't sure he was going to respect his opponent. Like other than one round, I felt like he was willing to mix it up with Canelo thoroughly. And I want to say like round 8-ish was when he tried to like mix it up with Canelo. Other than that, he was cool. He knew he was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to stay on the outside. I'm going to do my combinations. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use my quickness. I'm going to use my athleticism. And I'm going to get at Canelo. And I'm going to frustrate Canelo. Because we all know, we've seen Canelo fight. He's easily frustrated. We've seen this, and he was easily frustrated in this fight.
Frustrated. That's a great word. He was just as frustrated as we were when we were waiting for this fight. Netflix definitely is going to be a topic of discussion as to where their position is in the boxing game moving forward. However, you know they have the Tank Paul fight and hated it.
Don't mention that fight. Why you mention that fight?
Pull up for that.
No, I mean, don't do that fight. They gonna pull up for Tyson Mayweather. Yes.
Wow, that's worse. But
they're going to see Brody. They're going.
I'm interested to see the numbers on this fight tonight.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy, dog.
Because you know it's gonna break streaming records based on the fact that already Netflix is in over 300 million homes. So whether you a boxing fan or not, you most likely saw this fight. A lot of casuals tuned in, and that's what makes it more unique for Bud because Bud has so many eyes on him. And the thing is, if Bernie and Gold for Life is right and there is a rematch, I think it does equally as well, simply because there's going to be intrigues because of more. Got to see Terence Crawford.
I want you. Y'all really think it's gonna be a rematch? And Sunday, I'm gonna start with you. Do you think it's gonna be a rematch?
No, I don't think it's gonna be a rematch. So I just it wasn't. But like I said before, after the 6th round, it wasn't close. I don't think anybody's clamoring for it. Could Canelo do something in that rematch? If he made the right adjustments, yes, I think he could. I think he could. Like I said in the beginning, like that first 6 rounds, I had it even. Yeah, and I thought Canelo was doing something good. He was just focused on the body shots. I'm thinking he's gonna stick with it. Yeah. Maybe they'll slow him down or something like that. But he seemed like he got frustrated and he wanted to try to take his head off, and it just didn't work. It wasn't working. It was loading up. Yeah, and a couple of them shots he did connect with, and it probably just like juiced him up. Like, all right, I can connect with this guy, but it didn't work out the rest of the round.
Oh, what you mean? What we drinking? That's Wole. First of all, second of all, I don't know.
Wow, Ray,
I don't know what you mean.
Ray, we best friends, though. We best friends. Why are we doing this to me?
I don't know what. See, Paul, I'm asking you to watch this or look at the fight in a more objective manner. Like I know who.
Ray, can I cut you off? Paul is naturally biased. Continue.
Obviously, I'm just saying, be objective. We all agree that Crawford won. I had Crawford win on my scorecard. But the thing is, it was close.
You sound like me.
In boxing, bro. I told Sunday this before we started. You got to look at the eyes of the judges. If he's got to take it from Canelo, he's got to take it from Canelo. He's not going to be able to just earn it by being a better boxer. He was going to have to definitively beat him like he did. Period. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I had it a little bit closer, mainly.
This is C Sunday already said this.
I'm not clamoring for it, but I mean, I will watch it though.
I'm not. Canelo's team has to rewatch the tape and everything. It might be like, hey, hold on, we messed up
1 through 6.
No, see that. So no. See, this is what you gotta understand. Like, hey, Paul, real talk. They had it. Was it 115, 113, Ray? Am I correct?
Yeah,
like, two judges have it.
2 judges, 115, 113. That's what I said. So gets 12, we have a draw.
Brody. Yeah. That lets you know already. You want to like you may not like what the judges have to say or how they judge it, but like I know how Ray judges it and how I was judging it. I judge it off how I think the judges would judge it, and that's how I had it 7-5. To be real with you,
you too.
I had Crawford, so you can judge it how you want to judge it as a fan. That's fine, but the judges don't judge how fans judge it. I'm cute to being. If you watch boxing, that's how it is. And at the end of the day, like if you look at what Bud's position, like it shows how dominant Bud was. I'll give Bud credit in this way. It shows how dominant Bud was in this fight because at the end of the day, like Bud had to dominate rounds to win rounds because Turk put all his money in Canelo. His contract is with Canelo. That contract is with Canelo. Canelo, I believe, has 2 more fights under the contract. Am I correct? I believe he had like 2 more fights. I could be wrong, but I believe he have 2 or 1 more fight under under Turk. So, like, at the end of the day, Brody, the judges are going to, and because Ray says this all the time, boxing judges are corrupt, Brody. So don't look at it like a fan. Look at it how boxing judges are going to judge it. So that's how I looked at it. So I had the 7-5. If the rounds were close, I'm giving it to Canelo.
Well, I'll say this. You just gave me a reason to go back and watch it because you know how HBO used to do where it would show how the judges score each round. I want to see it because those first 2 rounds, so many clean sweeps for Bud. And I'm like, nah, now the judges Canelo won at least one of those first 2 rounds.
No, you're right, Ray. But I'm put Paul. You looking at it as a fan, Brody. I'm telling you, you're looking at it as a fan. That's the problem with you doing right now. Like you looking at it like, nah.
Benavidez would, but ain't no point in him fighting Benavidez.
No, I'm saying this though. He says Bud had no. You looking as a fan. The cleaner punches to you. Who's the champion? Who's the united champ? Who is the unified? Who is the unless like you dominate a round, they're going to give it to the draw. Understand that you have to dominate the round to give it to give it to that individual. If you don't dominate, if the draw money or whatever it's close for that dude to win, you're not winning that round. That's what you got to understand about boxing as a champion. If the champion, and which was Canelo, if he had an opportunity, if you got to say to yourself like Canelo could have got that round, he had a cleaner punch, but Canelo could have got that round, it's gonna go to Canelo. That's how you gotta judge boxing. Period. If it's to your point, like, oh, he got a cleaner shots, and it got to be to a point where he's dominating the round, then yeah, you go with the opposition. But if he ain't dominating the round, you can't go with the opposition. You got to dominate, and there's levels of domination in boxing, and that's a fact. And we're talking, and it goes to a different level. We're talking about the quote unquote face of boxing. It goes to a different level. Like the dude on Netflix, yes, but he was wrong. Yeah. That's my point. He was wrong. The dude on Netflix was wrong.
Look, you really listening to them now?
Ray, let me. You're right. And I said this when I was at my fight party. I said this during the joint. I said this, Paul. He was wrong. I said this on the road. Like this dude's like card is terrible. And you heard me, right? I know. This dude card was wrong. I said this. I was like, this dude's card is wrong. I was like, because everybody gonna go off his card, and Ray, you know this, and Sunday, you know this. The dudes that do this, that do their cards on, I don't care if it's Netflix, I don't care if it's the Zone, I don't care if it's whatever. Like them dudes be wrong all the time. I'm sorry, them dudes be wrong all the time.
You know what else is wrong? CompuBox or whatever, Showbox, all them.
Right.
Bro, they had Canelo with more power shots. Did y'all see that going into the 12th round?
Yeah.
So listen, we can take that with a grain of salt. But I will say this to Paul's point. And Burgundy Go for like we up because they took too long on Netflix. But here's the thing.
Way too long on Netflix.
You got boxers. You got boxers. You got Carmel Moten, Paulie Malignaggi, people who Alicia Baumgartner, a lot of boxers and boxing heads are saying it was too easy for Terence Crawford. So a lot of people agree with what Paul is saying.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Again, we're looking at it from a different lens. We're looking at it from a boxing judging perspective. Although, people saying that Canelo is also taking the loss really well. Yeah, he is, because to me, like I said, he didn't really take a lot of punishment. He just got outboxed. That's it. Yeah. Like I don't think it's that bad. But I mean, Paul, I'm not disagreeing with you. I want to make that clear. Wole is making my stance clear. It's just boxing. The judges in boxing, I never can understand it. You know what I mean? You know when they have a fight, a rooting interest because of the way they score the fights. I mean, it happens all the time. It happened in the Tank Roach fight. You never know what can happen. But that's what speaks to Bud's greatness even more, is because he had to beat the judges too. And he did.
That's the point. That is the point.
He did. On one scorecard, though, the first scorecard, I think it was 117, 111.
Yes, that's fair.
So he did his thing. We can. This is all in fun and discussion. And I will agree with everybody. I will pull up for the rematch. I will say that. But like I said, what I've heard and what I see and what everybody sees now is that Bud is pretty much he's done. He's done. I think he's done.
Hey, so Sunday, like, what about you, bro? In terms of like what Paul talking about, like, do you feel like the scorecards were like a little bit janky?
I mean, yeah, it was janky. I mean, having this, that's what I said in the beginning. Like they had it at one point, the whole sweep for Bud. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm like, are we watching the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like it started off slow, and Canelo was the one like applying the pressure. Canelo was the one with the clean body shots. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So it was. I didn't see what they saw. It didn't get like a clear, definite winner until like after the 6th. That's what like when Terence turned it on. Yeah, but if I like there's fights that I watch, not judging anything. I'm watching it, and then if I watched it like that, oh yeah, like Terence, to Terence definitely. But no, if you're watching it in the perspective of a judge. Like it wasn't like they were saying. It just wasn't like they were saying.
Yeah, I feel like I was at a fight party, and then I was telling folks like where I was at, they were like, nah, man, Bud like is carrying this fight. I was like, nah, y'all not going to give swing rounds to like, I know how y'all are. You have natural bias. Folks have natural biases. You're not going to swing rounds to Canelo because you want Bud to win bad. Like that's what it is. And there was a lot of swing rounds in that fight. I feel like that's where boxing fans kind of like lose themselves. Like swing rounds are whatever. Like if I lose this, like for instance, if I believe that Canelo has a swing round and it goes to Bud, I'm like, all right, that's cool. Because it's a swing round. That means it can go either which way. And in the beginning portion of this fight, it could have went either which way. There was no dominating round initially. I'm gonna keep that a beam. Like what Ray was talking about, like this fight, nobody was getting rocked thoroughly. Now, if you're talking about who dictated pace, yes, Bud dictated pace. But if you watch Canelo in general, you know that's Canelo. Like Canelo is not dictating action. He's not throwing a bunch of punches. That's not Canelo's style. He's a counter puncher. So it goes. Canelo usually hits when he's winning fights. He's hitting the harder punches. That's what Canelo is. He's a counter puncher. So, but what Bud was doing was he was like dictating pace, dictating action, and also hitting harder punches. So, in the grand scheme of things, yes, he won the fight. But you can't dictate a fight through the totality of a fight. You got to go round by round. That's why I make sure people understand. You can see a fight and say, "Oh, he won the fight." But round by round, one round, you may feel like, yeah, Bud won that round. But there's another round that Bud wasn't active. And you can say Bud lost that round. So there's a bunch of fights, a bunch of rounds where you could be like, he wasn't active enough to win a round. And I feel like fans who watch boxing, they're not going round by round. That's my issue with boxing fans. They look at the totality of a fight and say, like, oh, he won the fight. Nah, y'all. Just like anything, go round by round, and how boxing is like judged, go round by round. And then when you do that, then I can understand. Because for me, honestly, like I went round by round, and I was like, yeah, he won 7-5. I went 7-5. That's how I can literally tell you he won a 7-5. He won 7-5. And feel good about saying that. Like Bud won 7-5.
Just want to say 70,482 was the attendance. If you didn't hear,
that's dope, bro.
Not people turned off of boxing. That is so dope, but I'm gonna also say this because now you got Dana White involved, of course, Turkey. This is great for boxing, but I gotta agree with Max where UFC is bigger still because their main events just hit different. I know Wole doesn't watch UFC, so he won't understand it. And I'm just saying when you see a guy like DDP in the main event. For UFC, when he gets dominated the way he does,
who?
This is what happens. Who? Duplessis,
the middleweight champion.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I just saw his Bud and Canelo.
It's still big fights to make the UFC. That boxing, we don't have as many. I'm just saying, boxing won tonight, but they didn't win the war, which is who
They want
is
a
the
war.
bigger combat sport, it's
They
still
want a war.
UFC.
No
And
way,
this
'cause
fight didn't move the needle for boxing.
I'm gonna trash that. I ain't gonna lie to you. UFC is losing some money, Brody. I ain't gonna hold you. It's like Dana White got his own issues. They're losing some more. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the back end, they're losing some financial shit. Oh shoot, damn, I'm gonna curse like crazy. You can tell I'm fried. So they're losing some financial stuff that they not. Let's visit this in like a couple let's visit this in like a couple months, a few months. Let's visit this in a few months.
I think you're talking about something different. Really, what money they're losing has nothing to do with the popularity. And,
They got. No, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. I'm talking about like the deal they had to do with Paramount. I'm just talking about in general, like in terms of like carrying their brand. Let's talk about this in a couple months. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
See, I could agree with that.
Yeah.
I could agree with that, George. I mean, that's the part that I like is that at least it was available without people having to try to steal it or order it.
Yeah.
So that's why the numbers will be so great. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
there's a reason. I'm just saying there's a reason when they go to Paramount, which is not like there's a reason. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason why they're going to Paramount. That's what I'm saying. There's a reason when they go to Paramount other than a bigger streaming service. That's what I will say. How about UFC?
Okay. Sunday got the look on his face. Sunday know what I'm talking about. He already knows.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that Paramount deal. It could shift into something bigger for the UFC. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've been. I mean, not we. I'm not. I don't know. We're live right now. I ain't gonna say I've been illegally streaming like that. I don't be doing that. I don't do that. Dana.
It's okay.
But
you don't. It's okay. It's okay.
All right. But no, that just like the Netflix deal with boxing, I can see like it's gonna be big numbers for you. One thing about the UFC right now, they do for me. I haven't watched a little bit in a while. They've been struggling regarding like building up newer stars.
I know.
So yeah, they have not been like the newer ones. They haven't built up newer stars, but that Paramount deal will definitely help them out.
Well, they don't even know who anybody is. So that
no reason why. No, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I've done my research on this because I had for some other stuff for UFC. Because I hate UFC. I ain't gonna lie, I hate UFC.
Why?
It's trash to me. I don't like the whole like sport of it. But we're doing a boxing show, so it is what it is. But I've done enough. Like I've heard enough research. I've done some research on it, and like there's a lot because it mixes in with Ray. I like wrestling. It mixes in with a lot of that stuff too. So it is what it is.
Come on now. Hey, Sunday, Ilya is a star, my guy. But anyway, I don't want to make it about UFC.
Yeah, you are making it about UFC.
And John Jones versus Espinal is like that'll be
John Jones is like
how long bigger than anything that happened tonight.
How long are we waiting on John Jones though? I know
that's the problem too.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Sunday, I know. Believe me, Sunday. Like I said, I told Ray I've been doing my research on this. Like I know. Like how long we waiting on Sean?
What are you reading though?
Don't believe me. No. Ray, I'm telling you. Like I've some viable sources. But let's go. Let's keep going. Let's talk about it.
Anyway,
let's talk about it.
But real quick. I mean, like Turkey and Dana are real. Yeah, like I said, like it is amazing.
So Turkey.
It is so Turkey. Again, it is amazing. We get to watch this on Netflix, but at the same time, he is a little bit controversial in regards to how he handles things regarding boxing.
Yes, facts.
And then you're bringing in Dana. There's talks of him messing with the Ali Act. I got to do more research on it.
Yes,
I don't want to. Yeah. So I got to do more research on it. I'm not going to talk too much into it, but it might get messy. It might get messy. Do I want like the top guys fighting the top guys in boxing like the UFC? Yes, exactly. But at the same time, we got to make sure like they ain't getting their money taken like the UFC fighters do. You know what I'm saying? They're not. They're getting what they're worth. Sure. Everybody getting the biggest purses possible. Like this. I just hope they don't mess with it. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? This
Sunday, think about this. Yeah. And Paul, to your point, a casual will pull up the UFC and see somebody absolutely get bloody. You know what I'm saying? We talking about like Luke Rockhold bloody. And then they pull up to this and they watching, a whole lot of movement. And it's like, I don't know if I'm coming back to this. But it's a different type of draw. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just being real.
Look.
It sells more because of that reason. We can talk about the business. It's just
but you do know they're losing money though. You know they're losing money though.
Can you
like
put
real talk.
coming
You do know they're losing money.
Combat?
No, real talk. No. I'm saying you do know they're losing money.
Have you ever been to Six Flags?
I love. Oh yeah, I have. Obviously, I have.
Six Flags lost money for the last 20 years, bro. But everybody went.
No, okay? I'm just saying. I agree with you. I'm just saying. No, this is different though. This is combat sports though. This is different. This is combat sports. I get what you're talking about. It's combat sports. It's different. Like they're losing money. There's a reason why they're going this route. I'm just saying they're losing money. They ain't they're not the UFC that they used to be. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
To that point, why Top Rank don't have a TV deal? Same reason.
Well, that's Top Rank. Why does that's the trash. They got
PBC is with Prime, but only for pay-per-view because
I agree.
I agree with you. We will not pay for you to be on this platform.
I agree with you. I agree with all of that. But who's taking over boxing right now?
Boxing?
Who's taking over boxing right now?
Turkey.
Wow. What's happening right now? The most fruitful business is happening under him. No, you're right. You're totally right, Ray. You are totally right, Ray. But I'm saying, who's taking over now? I said this on the fight part I was at. Turk taking over the world. I'm keeping it being. Now you taking over the world. Turk taking over the world, Brody. Yeah. Like all the great fights that we talking about, it's coming under him.
Oh well, I love that. Dan Snyder did ruin Six Flags. You're right. And TikTok. But I'm just saying, I felt like tonight's fight didn't necessarily move the needle in terms of the popularity of boxing. I think it's phenomenal that we got this fight. And yes, Turkey definitely Riyadh season over UFC. I'm cool with that. That's what Wole is saying. I'm cool with it. I'm not here to argue that. Just this fact. That's a real fact, bro. I like that. I like that point. But if you had to put the biggest star in boxing, which now is it Terence Crawford? Can we say that?
No, it's not. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Because being the biggest. No.
Was it Inoue?
Tank is probably the biggest star in boxing now.
We might as well do an Inoue fight.
Inoue's fighting in the hour, by the way. So
Ray told me that earlier. I'm not watching that. I'm going to sleep. I'm just going to hold y'all. No, the bigger. No, what? That's a good question.
It's a boxing.
That's a good freaking question, right? I ain't gonna hold you. Like, damn, that's a good question. Is it Bud? I don't think Bud, because of personality. To your point, Ray, I don't know if he is the biggest.
I mean, no, he may not be the most marketable, but he's the face of boxing right now.
Yeah, he's the face of boxing. He's the face of boxing. He's the face. The most marketable person in boxing, in my opinion, is probably Tank. The face of boxing is probably it's Bud. No, it's no problem. He is Bud. It is Bud. But I will still say no. I said I'm gonna stay true to it. I'm gonna stay true to it. Though, like I like Canelo. I mean I like I like Usyk. Usyk's my guy. I think Usyk's the best boxer in it, whatever. But I would say, no, what? Damn, it's tough. Yeah, Bud number one. He may be pound for pound. Bud's pound for pound.
Before I answer that question, though, can you put Paul's comment up? I don't agree with it, but that Mortal Kombat one is funny. I don't agree with it at all. No. The further up is just.
Where's Paul put up? Paul says a lot of stupid crap.
It's the one that
he does.
I don't agree with it, but it's just
not
funny.
This one.
No, not that one. No.
Paul, what'd you say? That's crazy. I'm trying to look for it.
No,
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I don't agree with it, but it's funny. But the face of boxing might be still Canelo. It's like Canelo.
I was going to say that, but go ahead.
Yeah,
I want you to explain why. Explain why you say that.
We talked about it before. He wasn't dominated. Like he wasn't like he wasn't dominated. He wasn't crushed. Like you know what I'm saying? Boxing's different though. Fans still love him. Like it don't matter. Like if he fights David Benavidez next Mexican Independence Day or something,
bigger.
It's still going to be. It's
bigger than Bud. Ain't Bud fight.
Yes. So
true.
He's still. It's to me is 1A 1B Canelo and Bud right now. I don't see them. I don't think Bud went as of course as a boxer. Bud was over him, of course. Yes. as star power, Canelo still brings that, and Canelo still has a couple matchups that he can face that could bring in big money. He can still be the face. So that's okay.
3 a.m. man. Sunday, you watching that Inoue fight?
Nah, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. It is technically tomorrow.
It's going to do insane numbers in Japan.
Why you watching Inoue? Why you so pressed to watch Inoue fight?
No, I'm just saying because
I love you, Ray. You my best friend. I love
this late night that Netflix has inflicted upon us. It's now impacting globally the ability for American fans to watch the Inoue fight. That's my point.
Oh, man.
Who wants Inoue fight for real? Like for real
live, you mean?
Yeah,
live is like
it's trash. That's trash to do that shit. I ain't
gonna. I'm good, fan. But Pacquiao's the biggest star in Bud, clearly. So
we could tell about it but
Bud is one of the GOATs. No matter where you place him, he's going down as one of all-time greats. Probably the greatest of our era, greatest of our lifetime. Unless Floyd, you consider him the greatest, that's fine too. It's debatable, and that's great about boxing. But as far as we're talking about tonight, our discussion tonight is a celebration of Terence Crawford. He beat one of the biggest stars, even at the age Canelo is. Terence Crawford is 37, got a lot of miles too. So get a man his respect. And let's move forward. I appreciate everybody. I mean, over 350 pulling up on a 3 a.m. night.
What's up, Brody?
Pretty cool. Everybody get some rest. Hopefully you home safe.
Yeah.
And
be safe.
Post-fight show next time.
Be safe for real.
Sunday do it. Well, they just gonna pull up for the research. I did my research.
I did my research. Hey, I did my research.
I love Ed. I love Ed. I said Ed. I love Vince McMahon, even though he had it.
Who loves Vince McMahon? That's some wild shit. Wild stuff. I gotta stop cursing when I drink. I gotta stop cursing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Good stuff, bro. Hopefully everybody's home at this hour.
Yeah, dude. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like this at 2:00 is dirty work, dog. Real talk. This is dirty work.
I was texting you like, bro, when is it gonna fight? Like I said, I took a little.
I know. I saw your text. I was like, yo, like I don't know. I've never seen a main event that late. Am I tripping?
No, this is late. I've seen some late like UFC like bouts, but this is real late.
I will ask this question. Do you just feel like I will ask, and this is like the realest, like all jokes aside, like I've been joking around. All jokes aside, do you feel like boxing did a big disservice tonight, knowing what this fight means, to have this BS happen? Like real talk, like having this fight pushed back to a point where it's like it started like 12:30 to 1 o'clock. Am I tripping?
Real, Paul.
Am I tripping? What's that? Like we're talking about a mega fight, like one of the best fights of our lifetime happened this late. Is boxing tripping?
You know what? This might be an issue because of the UFC fight that took place earlier today, because they're all under the same umbrella, right? UFC and so the TKO umbrella, and you got the UFC and you got the boxing. So I think they tried to stagger it a little bit.
Yeah,
I didn't understand why it started like the main card started at 9. Like they're in the West Coast, so they could start like early. Like they can so the East Coast can get it at like an 8 o'clock start. You know what I'm saying? Or at least an 8 o'clock start or something like that. But it might have something to do with the UFC. This they gotta work something out where this doesn't happen again. To me, honestly, it wasn't. I didn't feel it that bad because Turkey has done a lot worse. Like he can go like 6 hours, like as a main card. Like I've seen like during the day, the fight might start at like the main card might start at like 1 o'clock, and I'm getting excited or whatever. But there's no way it should end at like 6 or 7 p.m. like in the evening. Like so, I've seen worse from him. So I was like a little ticked off a little bit tonight, but it wasn't as bad as what he usually does. I think they are getting better at it a little bit. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it seems like they are. I think they are getting a little bit better with it.
Hey Ray, Brody.
I think it's a wash. Here's why. It was on Netflix. That's what saves the time issue. The fact that people weren't trying to hit links, that you were worried that they was going to hack your bank account afterwards. Stream East is now gone.
I thought I was ignorant.
So the fact that it was pretty much paid for and everybody could enjoy the night, restaurants, bars, hackers, whatever, that still wins. The downside is they had to wait. Now, see, they tried to have that Super Bowl type of effect with it, but the Super Bowl takes place much earlier on a Sunday. That's what they need to learn. That's the thing. But still, I think because if that was pay-per-view and it started that late, then yeah, we have a real problem. If you paid $89 and it was just starting that late, then yeah, we'll be pissed.
I feel like I ain't gonna lie to you because I feel like the moment is big. Like the moment of Bud versus Canelo is so big, and like what he had to accomplish to fight a dude, he had to jump up in classes, like, and fight this dude who is the face of boxing, and to do this BS. I do feel like this, like you to get the casuals. Then you got casuals that are gonna miss out on this because you got Netflix folks who would typically watch anything at around 10 or 11 who are sleeping now, who are gonna miss out on this fight. I feel like you're missing out because it's all about, if you talk about business, forget like being a boxing fan or casual or whatever. Not even casuals. Like you're missing out on taking advantage of the situation, but to understand who is, if you don't know boxing, who Canelo Álvarez is, who is Bud Crawford is. You're missing out on that regardless. And you get to see top to miss out on top level boxing because you are like you're a Netflix subscriber. Basically, that's you. It's free to you because you're already paying for it. It's free to you. Now you're missing out on this because you're going to sleep. You're not watching this stuff at 1:30. You're sleeping. You're going to sleep. You got to be responsible to your audience. And I feel like at that regard, you was being irresponsible to your audience. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to grow. Anytime you're trying to grow a brand, you're growing boxing, right? Like Rachel, but growing the boxing brand. You're being negligent in terms of ignoring the folks who, not freaking casuals. Because now this is an event. It's a party. It's not casuals. It's a party. You can include people who are novice to this situation. And now you're ignoring that audience. Because like we all know, if you go on any type of platform, if I'm on HBO Max, if I'm on Netflix, if I'm on Hulu or whatever, sometimes the stuff just pops up. Right? It just pops up. I'm losing that live for real. Now when it's taped, I'm like, I can watch it if I want to watch it, whatever. But now when it's live, it's something about it that like sparks you. It's live. It sparks you. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna check it out. It's live. I feel like you're doing yourself a big disservice and not tapping into that audience.
I'm gonna say this, and I promise this is it for me.
Because I'm one of them. Because I'm one of them. That's what I'm saying.
Terence Crawford in the post-fight interview with the Ringer, he said, "There's no more Canelos. I'm the face of boxing now. I'm the best pound for pound fighter in the world."
Yeah, fact.
That's his feeling.
Yes.
I'm okay with it. I'm more of a Usyk, has dominated,
you know how I am, right?
He's lapped some people. So I'm still there. I think Crawford is firmly cemented at number 2, but it's all good. We're gonna leave the rankings up to Sunday, and that's it for me.
Sunday
I'm not the rankings dude, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I'm cool with Terence Crawford feeling that way, and he's earned it. Respect to him. Shout out to everybody who came out. Shout out to everybody who pulled up on Netflix. Shout out to Netflix and Turk for giving us something that we want. How am I hating?
Ray don't be hating.
You think he's number 1, Usyk number 2?
Oh, let me clear this up because Ray, I agree with you. You know what the difference between Usyk and Bud? Usyk beat beat Fury in his prime. It's pretty easy. Is Canelo in his prime? Usyk moved up from cruiserweight to heavyweight and beat Fury and Joshua in his prime. in their primes.
Hey, drop your mic, cuz. Smack that joint off the screen.
I'm just saying, like, there is a difference. If you want to keep it a bean, like, don't leave your biases alone. That is the difference. It's Canelo in his prime. Because Canelo lost to Bivol already, so he's not in his prime. But like Fury is undefeated, and he beat Fury, and everybody thought Fury was the best heavyweight in a long time. He beat that dude, and coming from cruiserweight. He beat Anthony Joshua easily. Beat like Dynamite Dubois easily, who knocked out Joshua. Nah, let's be fair. Like, forget your bias in like sports and boxing. Forget all of that. So I'm gonna like be with Ray with this one. Forget all of that. What you deem and who you like the most. Nah, the argument for Usyk being the pound for pound best boxer, that's not hating. That's real. Now, if you like Bud's style more, that's fine. But you can't deny if somebody says Usyk is the pound for pound best, you gonna say hating, then you have a bias. I'm sorry. I'm a human being.
I meet me halfway, 1A and 1B.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm fried. Oh yeah. I'm fried, Brody. I'm gonna keep all around, but I'm gonna keep the being though with it.
To answer Burgundy's question in the chat,
right here. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I have right now. I have Bud at 2. At Usyk 1.
Usyk 1. I think it's fair.
I think. I just like you said, like he handled Fury twice, and he was considered the best heavyweight like he's ever. He's in that discussion. Like he was in like not ever, but like he was in that like top 5. They were putting him. They were starting to put him there.
Yes.
And then Usyk came and beat him twice.
Yes. And Joshua too.
So
and Dubois, who everybody thought was gonna be him. Yeah.
And Dubois, who I thought Dubois could beat him.
Yes.
And he handled him
easily
in that rematch. Easily. So I'm not gonna completely argue with somebody if they had Bud at 1. Because I could definitely understand that he took down Canelo, but Usyk's resume, his activity, I have him at 1. And then recently we had a pound for pound video. Make sure you subscribe at Fan Rankings on YouTube. I'll put the link in the things. I did before I had the pound for pound rankings up. Wole and Ray was on the show, and I got their rankings. We basically put all the rankings together as the power rankings, and I make it into a video. All fans are invited to join. Just go to fanrankings.com, hit the contact us page, send me a message, let me know you want to rank, and then you'll definitely jump in. But I think that I think when we put it all together, I think we had before this we had Bud at 3. In a way at 2, if I remember correctly, and then it was Usyk. But after this fight, I definitely would put Bud at 2. And then speaking of Tyson Fury, I think you guys did. You guys literally pushed Tyson Fury up. Like I don't think before you guys he wasn't even. I
did. I have.
Yeah,
I pushed him up.
Yeah, both of you had him. Yeah. Because he wasn't on the 10. He wasn't on the top 10. But you definitely guys pushed him up on top 10. So you guys check out that last video I did regarding the pound for pound rankings. And we will eventually, I say in a couple weeks, we're gonna do the heavyweight rankings. I already got Wole and Ray's. I got Ray's. Wole. I don't like heavyweights. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like these heavyweights. I got Wole and Ray's heavyweight rankings. So if you want to join in, just go to fanrankings.com, hit the contact us page. Let me know you want to rank. Just send me a message. Let me know you want to rank, and I'll get you involved.
This is a question for you, Todd. A question for you from Taj. Is there any other big fights for Bud? Yeah, Bud. Probably already answered this, but yeah. Someone that would challenge him right now, no.
Is there money fights he can do? Yeah, I like the Charlo fight at like he can. I don't know how this weight will affect him, but let's just I guess let's just take out welterweight out the thing because it's just like I don't want him going. I don't want him going up and down the way. Yeah, I don't want him doing all that. Like I see he has middleweight and I see he has super middleweight, and he has fights that he can do in middleweight. He has the Charlo fight if he wants it. He has the what's the name, Janik. He has that fight if he wants that. Like he definitely has some fights. I'm really hoping it's the Charlo fight just because of the name value, and if he's going to be Mr. Netflix, if people want to see a knockout, people want to see what he can really, really do. I mean, we already saw what he can really, really do, but if they want to put on a show, Charlo will definitely bring something, and you might see an exciting ending to a fight. So I can see something like that.
Folks on YouTube, on Facebook, on all these platforms, make sure you hit us with the a like. Also the fan rankings, hit the fan rankings YouTube channel with a like, subscribe to both channels. That's the most important because it's good for the boxing like algorithm. So make sure you support it to make sure so our stuff can like be showcased on the YouTube algorithm, YouTube searches and whatnot. So you hit the like button, subscribe, make sure you do all of that. Let's see, I got another comment. Question Sunday for you, Brody. He said, Burgundy and Gold says, will it bring money? Would it bring the money a Canelo 2? Oh yeah, will money bring for Canelo 2? Would it bring would it bring money for Canelo 2? Sorry.
Will it bring money? Like if a rematch will bring that type
rematch,
big money?
Rematch, yeah.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's free. Everybody's gonna watch it again. I don't think it'll give that same impact like it did tonight, but it could still be a big money fight.
Right. So all right. So I'm gonna start with this. What is so right now? What if you had to think of right now, and I know it's a short term type of thing. What's the legacy image of Bud Crawford? And I'm gonna ask you the same thing for Canelo.
What's the legacy image?
Yeah, Ray. I'm sorry with you. Yeah. For
Bud.
And I'm and no matter of fact, ask both for Ray, both for Canelo and Bud.
Lou you up? That's crazy.
Lou, what's good? Man, my guy.
I mean, for Bud, like I said, in our era, because right now Usyk isn't done yet. You gotta. Some people haven't won. Some people have Mayweather won. Yeah. I'm okay with either one. I think he's top 2, top 3 of our era. Period. Yeah, that's his legacy. I think Canelo's right behind him because Canelo, the amount of fights that he's had, the consistency that he's had, I think you got to show love to Canelo as well. So you're talking about 2 top 5 fighters in our era. And the thing about Canelo is, and he's not a gatekeeper, but he shared the ring with both Crawford and
a lot of the best, bro.
And Mayweather.
A lot.
He shared the ring with both
Triple
of them.
G, a lot of good dudes. He shared the ring with a lot of great dudes.
He shared the ring with so many great fighters that, there's some people, even with this loss, that probably would say Canelo.
Yeah.
In terms of all time, they might keep him ahead of Bud just because it's simple. Again, his resume. I said that earlier. But both top 5 in our lifetime, and it's indisputable. Floyd, for many, makes a lot of sense. Because Floyd, he set the blueprint. This is the blueprint that Crawford is kind of following. You protect your O, you make money, you pick and choose your fights strategically. Spence said that about Bud. It took a while for negotiations because they had to have.
You think Bud? I'm jumping in. You think Bud it's like other dudes though? Like I feel like Bud ain't like them. Like he wasn't trying to protect the O though. You feel like that he was though?
Not necessarily, but he was smart about how he scheduled his fights and how he selected his opponents.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Now he won it at a point in time. The problem was politics when he won it.
He won Pacquiao. I know he won Pacquiao.
Yeah. I mean, he to me it would be Pacquiao too. But like I said, when you have him in terms of our era, like our age group,
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't know if many will put him in front of Mayweather, but he's right there behind him, and that's cool. It don't even matter for real, for real. It's cemented, it's done. Bud showed that tonight. That's his legacy. Both top 5, and that's it of our era.
Taj got this comment, Ray. Like, talk about this comment Taj put out there.
Oh, Bud goes down as an all-time great. Canelo will go down maybe a half a step below because he is a fighting champion. I mean, I'm okay with it, just simply because he lost to Bud. But at the end of the day, in terms of resume, the amount of fights, the people that he's fought, and see the thing about Canelo is he overcame the politics.
Yes,
he fought across different networks as well as promotional companies. He did it. He's fought with Eddie Hearn. He's fought with Golden Boy. He's fought with PBC. Canelo did it, man. A lot of these guys didn't, and that's the thing that's unique about him, for real.
Yeah, I agree with that. Sunday, you.
Bud. Well, let me go start with Bud first. When people, let's compare it to basketball. Like, different generations. Yeah, as you go from generation to somebody might have Wilt, and then next generation go to Dr. J. Then you might have Magic, might have such and such. Bud is our generation's, like, right now. I hopefully he fights a little longer. Like, I feel like he took the crown from Canelo, and I just hope he just carries that torch a little bit longer. But they're both around the same age, and they're both about around career-wise, both around that same age, that fighting age. And I don't want him to go away yet. You just got the crown, so it's hanging there a little bit longer. Get your money up, get your money right, and then go ahead and retire. But yeah, he's an all-time great. Like, he's literally an all-time great now after this one. And Canelo, I don't think anything changes as much with Canelo. He's one of the greatest Mexican fighters ever, and just being that, like, win or lose, they're gonna always hold him up as such. So he after this, he didn't fall off, not that much. Like, just if he fell off, it's just by a little bit. He just passed the torch just now. Other than that, like, he's always going to be an all-time great, and Bud is just the all-time great right now. So.
And before we end this show, we're about to end the stream. But, like, what do you say, like, is in terms for Bud? Like he's gotten to this stage. He got the opportunity to fight Canelo. Got to this stage and got this opportunity to beat Canelo. Like, we all know that Bud is one of the best boxers we've seen in this era. Like, that's not deniable. That's not arguable. Like, we know what he is. What is it for you as a boxing fan to mean to you to see, like, Bud get this platform, get this opportunity to showcase to the world, to the casuals too, that he is one of those boxers that we can say, you know what, in our era of boxing, he's one of the best to ever do it. I'm sorry you said that.
I've seen Bud get avoided throughout his career.
Yes,
and for him to make it this far, and he didn't seem like that guy protecting his own. It didn't seem like it. Like, he was really trying to fight guys. He's really trying to fight guys. He was really trying to make a name for himself. Like, seriously trying to make a name for himself. And that's tonight kind of just brought me that joy. Like, man, he is finally it. Like you said, he's him. He is that guy now. You know what I'm saying? And it's the sad part is it took this long. Yeah. It shouldn't have took this long for everybody to see that, like, he is the guy now. And, like, the way he handled Canelo was literally from 6 to 12, no, from the whole fight, but from just staring at 6 to 12 was masterful. I was literally marking down notes on each round, and damn near all of it was like outbox. Like, literally it was just literally that. And it was amazing. The footwork, the speed, the power, because he had everything. And and like something has to happen regarding his future opponents. Like somebody has to make a name for themselves to challenge him, because right now it's Bud and it's everybody else, and it's right now it just feels like there's no competition. Something has to happen. I don't know if Ortiz and Boots need to fight each other or something, or something needs to shake up where they can try to go after him. But right now it's just Bud and everybody else right now.
I totally agree. Hey Ray, hey, you think if I Benavides? I'm joking. Hey Ray, what do you think? Let's say the same question, Brody. Like in terms of like Bud, like for him to get this platform to showcase his ability. We talk about this, right? Like we talk about this often. Like other boxers, we do favor. It is what it is. But like for him to get this platform, seeing Canelo and seeing what that was, like pack house the whole weekend. For him to get this platform, like, what does that mean for his career? And just showcase, like, all right, like I am them. I'm that person.
It signifies that boxing needs sweeping changes. It only happened because he became a promotional free agent and he's been negotiating these fights independently, and it's made all the difference in the world. Boxing is the only professional sport that has the WBO, the WBC, the WBA. It's just too much. And you got Top Rank, and you got Matchroom, and you got blah blah blah. I mean, don't get it twisted. I enjoy covering boxing. I love different promotional covers. I love Golden Boy. I love No Excuse. I love these boxing Man Down. Everybody has their own. Tank has his own promotion. I mean, everybody has their own promotion, but it's just too much. Bring it all together. Let's make it. I mean, Turk is trying to kind of organize where it's just more like other professional sports. And that's why Bud, it took so long, because again, he took the money that was presented to him by Top Rank, which was for his family. It was a smart move financially, but it also hurt. And when he became a promotion free agent, he got the two biggest fights and he got the biggest stages, and he proved himself in dominating fashion and in impressive fashion against Spence and Canelo, respectively. Changed boxing for the better. Stop all this nonsense. Let's get the best fights. Let's see who the best is. And Crawford proved that when you do it that way, greatness can come about, and we can see something that we've never seen before. And look, we got to see it, and it was paid for. Nobody had to take it. I'm gonna keep pointing that out.
Before I get my thoughts, and make sure folks out here on YouTube hit the like button, because it's great for the boxing algorithm. So make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you're on Facebook, like Twitter, all those other platforms, like IG, whatever, hit the like button. It does great for the boxing algorithm. All right, so for me, I just think this, like, I'm a firm believer that people like that do hard work, determination, put all the effort into it, they deserve their flowers. And like, I'm just happy for Bud in this aspect, like to get on that form to go against Canelo Álvarez, who is the draw of boxing. That's not like, he is the draw of boxing. And to put this out there, to put that work out there, and to showcase his talents. Now, granted, I don't know, and we talked about this earlier. I don't know if that's like that's going to give him to like give him favor for other fights. I'm not sure about that, but I will say this though: going against Canelo Álvarez, he deserves this. Like going against Bud, yeah. I mean, going against Earl, yeah. Like and doing that in Texas, it was great. But this is a different platform for real. Going against Canelo, who we heard they said it during the Netflix broadcast, he the face of boxing. To dominate the so-called face of boxing, that's going to help him. It's going to help his brand a lot, and he deserves it because. As boxing fans, as true boxing fans, we know that he's one of the best in the game. And we want to see one of the best in the game get their flowers. We want to make sure that they are uplifted. We want to make sure that they get all the attention that they deserve. And Bud is there. He deserves that. You know what I'm saying? We seen him against, like the argument was that, he ain't fighting these dudes, but these dudes we know that some of these dudes weren't trying to, because of business or whatever, weren't trying to fight this dude. We know that Keith Thurman wasn't trying to fight him. We know that other individuals weren't trying to fight him. We know how that, like, to Ray's point, the promotion that he was with wasn't helping him be the greatest boxer he needed to be in Top Rank. To be real with you, and not Al Heyman. Sorry, and Bob Arum. Excuse me. So now he's getting an opportunity, and I'm so happy that we get this opportunity. Like, not boxing fans, but the boxing casuals get the opportunity to see how great he is as a boxer. He deserves this, man. Like, if anything, if you ain't a Bud fan, it's all about knowing what hard work means to folks. He deserves this, like, for real, because he is one of them. You know what I'm saying? That is one thing. He showcased that tonight, that he is one of them. To go to move up in weight to fight Canelo Álvarez and make him look confused. He is one of them, and he deserves this platform. And I'm happy for him, and I'm happy that the whole world gets an opportunity to see who Bud Crawford is. Yes, like, yeah, and Bert, deserve. Yeah, I totally agree, Brody. Totally agree. Keo says that, like, he's the face of boxing because he's popular. Canelo will never have, so Crawford will never have that popularity the same way that Bivol didn't have after. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I kind of like, but I'm not saying that he's not. That's one thing. I don't think that being the face of boxing is a whole different level. It's a style of fight. It's charisma. It's everything. Like, this, growing up, loving Mike Tyson is a whole different beast. Mike Tyson's personality wasn't like the best thing in the world, but the style was amazing. Like, that's what we growing up. For me, Mike Tyson was like the face of boxing because of the style. Because, like, in terms of watching boxing, that's what you wanted to see, right? Mayweather was the face of boxing because he brought us 24/7. It was something totally different. And it was like, all right, that was charisma and skill. It was a whole different beast. We never seen that stuff before. So even when Mike left, you could make the argument that Holyfield was the face of boxing for a little bit because of, like, the style, bringing us classic fights, the trilogy, like the classics with Riddick Bowe, the fights with George Foreman. It was a consistent greatness of boxing, talent of boxing. It's different. Like, I get it. Like, I totally get it. But like Crawford, there is a challenge for Crawford with that. But I'm just happy he has that platform. Like, the platform is the most important thing for Bud because he didn't have it prior. But now when you add Canelo into it. Now I feel like it's undeniable. It's undeniable to acknowledge him. Now, forget what you think in terms of the face of boxing. That's a whole different argument. But to acknowledge him is undeniable. That's where I'm at with Canelo. Ray, you want to say something?
Nah, I was just nodding my head in agreement. That's all.
Yeah. Sunday, you want to say something before we close out?
I do, but plug. Okay, I'm gonna plug a couple things.
Plug your stuff.
I'm gonna plug real quick.
Whatever you want to. We gotta end this out.
I know we're gonna wrap this up real quick because so basically, like I said before, like, we cover rankings. We get the fans' perspective. We try to get fans involved. I cover a lot of sports on my channel, but I really want to cover more boxing. And for me to cover more boxing, guys, subscribe to the channel, like, comment up and down on the my pound for pound rankings at Fan Rankings on YouTube. I really want to cover more boxing because this is one of my loves. I love boxing. Not to disrespect all my other sports that I like, basketball, football, but I love covering boxing, and I want to do more boxing rankings videos. So subscribe to Fan Rankings on YouTube. So I hope to see y'all there in the comment section. If you don't like the rankings, whatever, be a part of it, or for next year's pound for pound rankings. And real quick, I selfishly, even though I did have Terence Crawford winning, I selfishly did want him to win because I put that pound for pound rankings recently, and I had Terence Crawford up there and Canelo right there. And anyway, it was gonna look right after Canelo won. So I was hoping he'd win the fight. He win the fight, and he did. But guys, definitely I love chatting with y'all. Y'all guys were fun, man. This was great. This has been great.
Oh man, Sunday, it's a blast having you on, my guy. Real talk, it's been a blast having you on. And you know what, Sunday, you want to talk about, like, we can have you on multiple times, Brody, so you can make sure that folks understand that you want to talk boxing.
Yeah.
All right, this is a fact. All right, so let that be known. You fan for the urban sports scene. Don't get it twisted.
Yes, thank you guys.
All right, let that be known. All right, man. This has been great, man. Like, congratulate. First off, we got congratulate Bud Crawford for a great showing. I got Christine. Hey, Ray, Christine hit us up on Twitter.
She's lit. She's lit.
Yeah, she lit. Christine lit. You know, she boosted. She's like, you know what I'm saying? So make sure, yeah, man. Bud, you deserve this, man. I'm gonna say this on the show. Bud, you deserve this, man, because the hard work and everything, this is what you deserve, man. I'm so happy for Bud Crawford. I ain't gonna Ray, you know this, dog. Hey, Canelo, stop dodging Benavidez, Brody. Stop it. You already know what time it is, dog. It is what it is. You lost to Bud. It's time to fight Benavidez, Brody. It is. It's happening. Do that fight. But yo, I appreciate everybody for tuning in for the Urban Sports. Anyway, you've been listening to the Urban Sports Scene. For Ayadig Adeuces, we are out. Peace.
To the swag.